I want to talk about the camps of Israel, which there are many, many camps. And there's so many camps of Israel that it's undeniable that this is who we are now. That not like this is who we are now, but this is who we are, period. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the ones that wrote the philosophies. We are the ones that wrote the Bible. We are the ones that understand what this stuff really means. We are the ones. Until you take that initiative upon yourself to decide to look into that which those that really already found out what this is about have done, you'll be stuck in this world wondering if we're always going to war or a battle. It's impossible for mankind to continue doing the things that they're doing, fighting all the time, not caring about one another, showing true balance in this earth. Why do we need guns? Why do I have to take another man's life? Now, this is not to say I'm against gun control or for gun control in America. I don't care about that. I care about the mental state of Israel, the nation of Israel. Because in everything, you need governors or people that stand in for you. People that know how to be gentle, just correctly. That's what you have just learned. Throughout all this time you've been here, and you learned all these things throughout the camps of the nation of Israel. There's no greater calling than being an Israelite or being born an Israelite. With great power comes great responsibility. Sometimes I hear Israel talking about they're going to do this and that to other nations. Is that a just man? Is that a just man that desires wickedness upon another? This is what we have came into. Being Israelites is more than just saying that you're right and I'm wrong. It's more than that. It's about seeing mankind live in the glory of that which is the Most High. That's what this is about. Sometimes we get sucked into the world that we live in, that our egos boast against who we truly are. It boasts against who we truly are when we're studying. This is the flesh. We always want to just teach. We always want to make the world better through teaching. Through teaching. See, if you don't realize what you're doing, this is what you're doing when you're an Israelite, and then you feel compelled to talk to somebody about that which you learned. This is what we call teaching. We're teaching the world to be calm, to be patient, to be loving. But first, he must show it to the nation of Israel. How to have compassion for one another from a state where you would never understand where they came from. The mindset of the people that were around them, and they still continued to fight for love amongst each other. This is why God had to choose Israel first. because he knew that they would have the compassion at the time that the world needed it the most. When we say that Esau is doing wicked, it shouldn't be at the point where we're saying he's wicked because he's of the devil. It's because the world is not what you think it is. This is the crux and the balance that we find ourselves in. Through teaching, we understand that we won't need war if everybody understands what this is, this world, this everything, the spirituality. Not consciously, but subconsciously, we understand that. Yes, there's those that want to see war and battle, but come on. You think that people wouldn't want to see that after what they've been through? And then they obtain knowledge of that God loves them? You think that they wouldn't want to do that? This is the game that people are playing. But this is what you come into when you learn that you're an Israelite. This is what you understand, that this is why I became an Israelite. To teach, to show, to balance the world. This is why you recognizing you're an Israelite. This is why you're proud when you hear it in mainstream music. Because now you know that we're actually talking and they can hear us. This is how you know. You know that the world hears you now. Once it's in the music. Before they didn't hear you. Sitting on the street corners. This guy's crazy. Now they hear you. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Now the world hears me. Billions of people. Even if they, poor, people in Africa that doesn't have a TV or a radio. Trust, that word has got around. It has got around. So, when you learn that you're an Israelite and you learn that this is what it is, that is to be a human, a person in the flesh, that's when you can truly accept the balance of the Most High. I think that Israel have neglected the philosophers, forgetting that the philosophers from the Greeks, which if you really read what they're saying in the historical events, they would go to Egypt to talk to black people that gave them philosophy, told them about the world, showed them the world. They tell you this. They tell you this themselves, but they don't give you full information. They don't give you full information. They give you, yeah, we went to Egypt, but they don't tell you who was in Egypt. Yeah, we learned this from Egypt, but they don't tell you who they learned it from. But now you know this. Now you know that you're Israel. Now you know that you know the future and the past. Now you know that. It's very interesting that you learn this. You see it. You're able to project that which is going to happen on the earth. You're able to project it by showing and teaching people this is the path that we should go on in the earth for the future. See, I reflect on these type of things through the scriptures and the spiritual books that I read. I reflect on the future. What does it mean to mankind? I reflect on the past. What does it mean for mankind? Who are the players in this story we call mankind? This is how you do it. This is how you learn. This is how you adjust. This is how you're able to be mild-mannered with people, regardless if they're happy or sad. Once they get to know you, then you can show them who you truly are, because you must test everyone. See, what makes an Israelite good, being an Israelite, is you're always reflecting on yourself. Are you doing what's right? Are you doing what is needed to be done? Are you teaching your children to do what is necessary? Not necessary as far as violence, but in peace and love with one another. This is the things you reflect on. Then you have the hardships of the world that are attacking that when you want to do only that which is right. This is what's happening. You're having something that is attacking what is right with the world, because they don't want it to get out, because then it stops their rings of prostitution, slavery, pedophilia, murdering, stealing. Dishonor. These are the things that is happening. And this is why you came into being a Hebrew Israelite. Because you heard us cry aloud all throughout the internet, on the street corners. And now you know that this is who you are. This is what the game is. This is how it's played. That's what it means to be an Israelite. To take the poetic words of the scriptures and to apply it to the world that you live in. To be compassionate towards those that look like you and don't look like you. Until we figure that out. But you know what? This is what it means to be an Israelite. And I welcome you to understanding you are the great philosophers. You are the spiritual sages. You are connected to God. You have the yellow God, the yellow sun, and then you have the black sun. So, I'm Furious Black, and I hope you learned a lot. And welcome to being an Israelite.